BridgeHome Chapter 8 On a Ruined Bridge. A boy, at least a head taller than me, though just as skinny as Mutu, was walking up the bridge. He had a wild mop of red-tinged black hair. A sack was slung across his shoulder, and he held a stick that was much sturdier and longer than Mutu's. "Who are you?" the tall boy said. "Who are you?" I said, drawing myself up to full height. "I told you," Mutu said. "He's the big boss." "What are you doing on our bridge?" the boy said. "Your bridge? Why didn't you build a better one, like that?" I pointed to the newer bridge. Kuti trotted over, sniffed the tall boy's bare feet, and then wagged his tail. "Ruku!" You gave the tall boy a warm grin and poked yourself in the ribs, and then jabbed me. "Viji!" "I'm Arul." He flashed you a smile and then tried to look stern. "We live here." "So do we," I said. "Get out," Arl said, so weakly that I guess he was just putting on a show of protesting because Mutu was watching. "We're already outside in case you haven't noticed," and I waved at the starry sky above the twinkling river below. "And I don't need your permission to sleep here. It's not like you inherited it from your dad." "Get your own tarp," he said. It was as good as a yes. "You're going to let them stay, Arl?" Mutu said. "We're staying." I gave him a smug smile. "No letting." Arl tickled Kuti behind the ears and then disappeared into his tent. Mutu crawled in after him. I found a relatively rubble-free patch of ground and spread it out on our sheet. Not that it made the ground any softer. "Amma," you said, and looked all around us as though our mother might pop out of the river and fly up through a big hole in the bridge. "Amma?" I put my arms around you, but you kept crying her name. Kuti snuggled up to you, and you clutched one of his paws. He didn't seem to mind. Hugging him close, like you used to hug your doll, you finally lay down on our sheet. "Story?" Maybe hearing the familiar words would help you take your mind off Mama, and my mind off the bumpy ground. Not wanting the boys to overhear, I lowered my voice to a whisper. "Once upon a time, two sisters ruled the magical land." "Viji and Ruku?" you put in. "Yes, us. We used to be princesses, the two of us. We slept on a soft pink pillows in a beautiful palace, and every morning we'd wake to the sound of birds singing and the sight of peacocks dancing. White lotuses shined bright in the stars in the lake at the center of our green garden. From this lake, a silver stream slipped out beyond our palace gates and into the rest of our kingdom. No one in our kingdom was ever thirsty, because everyone could drink from that sparkling stream. And no one in our kingdom was cruel. Grown-ups never fought, and every child had all the dolls and toys they ever wanted." "Dolls," you echoed. I was afraid you'd ask for Maripachi again, but you didn't start fussing. Every morning you made a beautiful bead necklace, and I read you stories. We had hundreds and hundreds of books. Every afternoon, we rode horses that could gallop so fast we felt like we were flying. Usually I told you more about our horses and the wonderful fruits that grew in the orchard, but that evening I changed the story to add a new part. One day, an angry demon cast a spell over our kingdom. Plants withered, birds stopped singing, and the stream dried up. The demon tried to catch us, but we ran away and found a place, this new place, where he can't find us. We won't stay here forever. When we're older and stronger, we'll leave. Together, we'll fight the demon, break his curse, and return to our lost kingdom, where we'll be princesses again. Viji and Ruku, I finished. Always together." "Viji and Ruku together?" you asked. "Always." "Viji and Ruku," you repeated. "Always together." We had no roof or walls to keep us safe, and that probably should have worried me more, but you seemed content. You pointed at the sky. "Look, Viji." "No roof means we get the best view of the pretty stars, right, Ruku?" I said. "Pretty," you agreed. We lay shoulder to shoulder and watched the stars sparkle while Kuti slept beside us. Your eyes sparkled too, and the light inside of them pierced through my fog of worry.